Can I obtain a divorce due to physical or mental cruelty or adultery? If you're considering divorce and wondering if physical or mental cruelty or even adultery can be grounds for it, you're in the right place. Let's break down the details to help you understand your options. First, let's talk about physical cruelty. In many jurisdictions, physical cruelty is a valid reason for divorce. This includes acts that cause serious physical or mental suffering. For example, physical attacks, repeated displays of rage, and continuous false accusations can all be considered grounds for divorce. The key here is that the cruelty must be deliberate, calculated, and not provoked by the filing spouse. It also needs to be recurrent. A single act of cruelty is usually not enough. Mental cruelty is another significant factor. This involves actions that cause mental pain, agony, or suffering to the extent that it becomes impossible to live with the other spouse. Mental cruelty can include hurtful words, insults, neglect, or actions aimed at humiliating the partner. It must be persistent over a fairly lengthy period and significantly affect the mental health of the other spouse. For instance, unilateral decisions like refusing to have intercourse or having a sterilization operation without the other spouse's knowledge can be considered mental cruelty. Adultery is also a common ground for divorce. However, the definition of adultery can be quite specific. In many places, adultery is only considered valid if it involves sexual intercourse with a person of the opposite sex. Other forms of infidelity, like kissing or virtual sex, do not qualify as adultery under the law. To use adultery as a reason for divorce, you must file within a certain time frame after discovering the infidelity, typically 6 months, and you must have proof of the adultery. To prove any of these grounds, you need substantial evidence. For cruelty, this could include medical reports, police reports, text messages, or even video footage. For adultery, you need to show that the other spouse had sexual intercourse with someone else, which can be challenging if they won't admit it. In such cases, you might need to file for divorce under a different reason, like unreasonable behavior. In countries like Canada, the grounds for divorce are clear: a year or more of separation, adultery, or physical or mental cruelty. If you're filing for divorce due to cruelty or adultery, you must provide proof that these acts occurred and that they made the marriage unbearable for you. In summary, yes, you can obtain a divorce due to physical or mental cruelty or adultery, but you need to meet specific criteria and provide the necessary evidence to support your claim. It's always a good idea to consult with a lawyer who specializes in family law to ensure you follow the correct procedures and protect your rights.